This is about where we can park occasionally when we have deliveries. It's also where I can leave my bike. Someone's left some rubbish here because they're clearing out the house next door. They're not moving out, they're clearing it out. There's my bike, and here's the path. This will be improved. We'll get it reconcreted. We've got permission to put a railing along the side. It's raining. I'm underneath an umbrella which will be making a lot of noise. But if I keep talking, then the automatic gain control will settle itself to my voice as opposed to the sound of the rain, which will become deafening as soon as I stop speaking, I suppose. But so here I am walking up the path, jiggly jiggly, to the house, which is here. Yep, I'm already out of breath at 46 or so. So in 10 years' time, I'll need a wheelchair. And I'm not. The front door is past the Japanese garden-y thing. There's the mountain above. Shall I go in through the front door? Why not? Here you go, the front door. Now it used to have floor, but it doesn't have floor anymore. And it's got a long drop down to the earth. It's only got earth underneath there. And there we go. Down to the earth, and it's supported by lots of beams. And they're doing work in here, so I shouldn't really be filming, but no, not beams, rocks, and they've put the rocks in there for us. See, these rocks, the bits of concrete. And yeah, the ceiling's gone. This used to be 2 rooms, and that's one of the reasons why the ceiling's gone. But we didn't realise how much that they would take out. And this is the mammoth base that we're getting done for the stove. Isn't that wonderful? It's going to be very, very strong and fireproof down there. And they're mixing the concrete in situ. It's going to be like a bomb-proof. We could use that in the event of nuclear winter. I think that it's not going to be full of concrete. I think, I'm not sure. It's going to have a sort of a concrete roof to that thing there. And well, this all used to be room, but we thought we might be able to keep some of the beams, but most of them were removed because they redid the foundation stones. And well, there's still lots of the house which is as it was before, but basically it's all going to be re-floored and re-roofed. But the actual structure, which is very large beams, is going to remain as it was. And these gentlemen are just working. They're the sort of people that don't talk. They work. Their boss is the talky guy. And they're here, the eaves. Here is, I'm sort of trying to walk under these, which I can't do. Here's a view over the city, kind of. Well, that's the most famous high school in Yamaguchi, so we do hope that Ray will get in there. If he doesn't, he'll be pretty sad, because he'll be able to see the kids in the best high school. This is the one that's kind of in the escalator for his kindergarten, but not everyone gets to go in, and people who do get to go in get, I don't know, a kind of like the same kind of quality of education as I received in terms of university standards and the ability to go to top-class university. And here's the wood. Unfortunately, it's getting wetter and wetter. Underneath there, I guess, are our floorboards. Yes, the floorboards have arrived. Oh no, these are joists. These will be used, first of all, as joists to replace all the ones that have gone. And that's the wood that we'll be using to burn in the stove afterwards. There's quite a lot of it hidden underneath the house, and then there's an outhouse too, which I'll show you later maybe. And yeah, so they're hard at work. They're making grooves for the joists to go back in, and there's a joist over there. Oh, well, I can see the joist. Oh, thick joists. Lots of wood. Look at these. That's what they're made of. Ant-proof beams. These are. In other words, that the termites can't eat them because they're made of sugi. Sort of Japanese version of Scots pine, I think. I think they're ant-proof. Oh, look at those ones there. Those are thick beams too. Wow. We're going to be able to have ballroom dancing or discos in our house. And yeah, this is what it looks like from this side. Isn't it beautiful? Wow, it's going to be all sort of flush and white. And actually, we can't pay for paint, so we're going to paint the ceiling ourselves. Don't know how. Or maybe just leave it plasterboard. But yeah, that'd be okay. Paint was kind of expensive. They were going to charge a lot of money just to cover up the floor with a blue sheet. Over there are the scaffolding poles for the dog fence, and that we eventually given up on for the time being because we haven't found someone to do it yet. But like in our house down at the sea, we've got a scaffolding fence so the dog won't get out. And I'm going to go out into the garden. I'm putting my camera underneath the peak of my hat. The garden is massive. You just don't get gardens like this in Japan. It's a field. Well, it's not massive by British standard, but anyway, this slope I think is ours, unfortunately. So we have to keep a certain amount of bamboo and other things growing on it, lest it collapses and we go down the hill with it. And but it's been here a long time, this house, so don't worry. All those that might. This is all our garden, and lots of, well, fair few trees in it. There's a tree there. Oh, a tree, big tree. That might go on the stove one day. And it ends here. That's with this trench. You can't really see it's a trench, but there is a trench a bit. And all the bamboo forest is owned by a property developer who couldn't persuade the previous owner to let her build a road through the property, and since then property prices have diminished and the bubble burst, so no one really wants to live halfway up a hill anyway. So she's given up on it, and she's not communicative with us, you know, sort of those people that didn't let her make millions on her hill, which is right bang in the centre of the city. There's a forested hill, which she owns. Well, it's a company, a property developing company. And there it is, and there's, she's forbidden us to go in there now. Her friend, who sold us the house, said that we could. So, well, I have been up there several times. It's quite a nice walk. And we're hoping to meet her again, at least to persuade her to let us walk in her field. The bushes there are the extent of our property, and it's 350 tsubo, which I think that times by 3, so 1,000 meters square. So 100. That can't be that. It can't be that. But it is 350 tsubo. Maybe it's I don't know what it is. It can't be 100 meters by 100 meters. No way. No. It's more like 40 meters by 40 meters. I don't know. Here's the outhouse, a table, don't know what's happening with that table, electric bike that came with it, quite a large outhouse actually. I think this will be the log store, but then again it's a long way from where the stove is, so I don't really know. Yeah, the flooring in that part of the log store is gone, but the sort of outhouse, or the warehouse as it were, very traditional Japanese warehouse, is in good condition. The external part of it, big beams everywhere. And there's what I mean by a two-tiered roof. Can you see there? Oh yes, this is what we need to get to, the roof. I decided that despite the fact that they're really into their roofs, anal about the roof, this is Japanese people, they like their, it's a sort of a status symbol I think, roofs. It's very thick porcelain, I don't know, china tiles on the roof. Can't really see them from here. But we're going to go through it, I think, because having flat bits going out between wooden beams sounds like a fire hazard, and difficult to clean, and very much more expensive to fit and purchase, all those T-joints too. So, going back to where we'll just have a look at what it would have to do if it was a T-jointed one. It's over here, looking back at the house from this angle. Oh, no, I don't know. Can you see over there that there's a sort of a 2 layers of roof, and it would have to come out in between that layer and then go up. Well, it's not impossible. It doesn't sag all that much, and you can see that white area of wattle and daub between the 2 layers of roof here, and that's where it would come out if it was external. But I think, see these nice flat tiles, if we took about 4 of them out and got a lot of flashing, that we should be able to go through the roof, and that would make it a lot simpler, because there's sort of joists and all sorts of bits of burnables in the roof, which to have to go horizontally. Well, he stopped working. Okay, it's right. So I'll let him continue working there. So I'm gonna, well, discuss it with the builder and talk about going up through the roof. But whatever, it's going to be very, very luxurious, I think. Except it'll be really cold, because the windows are these old-fashioned wobbly ones, and the wind's going to blow up here, and we're going to be in this massive room freezing our monkeys. Okay, enough.